welcome back to The Group Chat Goes Live. My name's Nicole.
I'm Kalima.
And I'm Jack.
Woo! Woo! We're back at it again, Danielle.
Danielle.
Such an old me.
After 2 weeks, 2 long weeks of being gone just disappearing, we are back and better than ever.
Yeah.
With some changes, some adjustments, all made for you.
Yes.
All right, so it's been like 2 weeks. So how have everyone been? What are the new changes?
I've been good. I've been stressed out. But I've been
She
good.
sure has been.
There's been so much going on behind the scenes, personal business things, but also with the pod. But it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Me? I think I've been chilling. So we just finished Ramadan. So we're fasting for 30 days. So this year felt different. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I also started a new job. So that was kind of a lot. But, we made it strong. And I'm happy and I'm here and I'm back. And I'm ready to get a roll back on it. I'm ready to hit the grind because there's so many new exciting things coming up for you guys. And we're so excited to get started on them and then put them out for you guys. So stay tuned for all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And what about you, Nicole?
Nothing new. Work is stressful. That's it. Work, home, sleep, maybe gym.
And
repeat.
And
I love that for y'all, though. I need to hit the gym eventually.
Yes, I love the gym, bro. Once I get started, I'm on a roll.
I don't know. I find the gym a little bit terrifying.
It's really not. Nobody really pays attention to you, I promise. It's really not as terrifying
spooky,
as it
scary,
seems.
skeleton vibes.
Oh.
You know what else is scary?
What is
I
scary?
don't know.
I was sitting over there.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
All by
Where?
herself.
Over there.
Over there.
Over there.
Over chair.
Right over there.
Over yonder.
Under there.
I can
Underwear.
be scary.
Are we doing a Dr. Seuss book or what?
What? That's so crazy. Oh my god.
But yeah.
Things are scary sometimes.
They
And not
can
just
be
at the
very
gym,
scary
but in
real life.
life.
Yes.
So today, I want to talk about some scary, spooky things that have happened to us. Have y'all anything happen to y'all? Anything paranormal?
well, let's see. Well, here's the thing. I have so many stories to tell. So many I don't even know if we're gonna get into all of them today. But most of them didn't even happen to me. They happened to my parents.
Mm.
Oh,
For
wow.
me, the only thing that I've gone is sleep paralysis, which is to me equally, if not more terrifying than anything else out there.
I hate that.
I've never had sleep paralysis.
She's annoying.
You're lucky.
Yeah, you've been blessed.
I'm sorry, and I sleep so good.
That
Jealous?
girl.
A little.
Have you experienced that?
Girl, she's not a girl. She's an abuelita. She's an old lady, bro. And she's heavy. She weighs a ton. Like,
You're a sleep paralysis demon?
What? I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, whoa.
I was like, hold
No.
on.
I guess I'm old and
I'm talking about a little sleep paralysis demon. Like, girl, and I be praying before I go to sleep, y'all. Like, I be doing the whole 9 yards. So I'm like, why are you coming after me? Like, go after weirdos that, that need a little scare in their life. Like, what have I done to you? It's like every time she approaches, and I want to say, I've probably experienced sleep paralysis maybe like 10 times in my life. And I feel like,
my God, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
But I mean, I had it even as a kid. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe
You know
like 7
why?
or 8, but I still feel like I experienced it a lot. And every single time I've ever experienced it, it's like I can't breathe. I can't scream.
Oh my gosh.
She's on top of me. She's got like her hand covering my mouth. And like,
She is crazy.
I'm struggling. And I feel like I've been taped down to my bed, like chained up. Like, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
That's
I don't know what
scary.
your experiences with sleep paralysis have been, but mine's has always been like that. And I'm always like screaming out for help. And it's just a hot mess. Like, I hate it. Like,
The fact that she has a gendered sleep paralysis demon is taking me all the way.
I know
Why
what
is
she
it an
wears
old
too.
lady?
I know you. So
Yes.
you see her.
I
What does she
can-
wear?
Yes, she. I don't know if you've
it a
watched
muumuu?
Supernatural before, but
Yeah.
there's like there's this one episode like where there's a doctor who's one of the creatures, and at night he comes and he gets all the kids sick, and all the kids fall into this coma, and it's not late into
I
the
remember that.
seasons. I don't know if you remember that, but he's dressed in this cloak. It's almost giving what's his face from Harry Potter, Voldemort.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, not Voldemort. The other guy,
Snape.
Yeah, Snape.
I'm
So you know
thinking
how he
the
has like
Pied Piper. I don't even watch
his freaking like cloak thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, it's giving that, and she's old and crunchy. Like, it's giving witch vibes.
Oh.
She doesn't have like a witch nose, but and her hair is very like crunchy,
Like
I don't-
frizzy?
Yeah,
Like she's
frizzy,
electrocuted.
crunchy, and it's giving like old
What?
people. Like, it's very white and gray and very like
Oh my God.
random bits of like black strands. It's like, girl, I've seen her. She's a homie now. Like,
She's the homie.
She's visited so much. Like, I know like how she looks.
That is so terrifying.
And I'm not even
That is
making this joke
scary.
up. I'm telling you guys, when I experience sleep paralysis, it's always the same old and crunchy lady, and it's just
Not again,
fun.
Susan.
Do you have a name for her?
No, I've never thought about that.
Maybe if you name her, she'll stop
Yeah.
frequenting.
I mean, it's been a while since the last time it happened,
Mm.
Or maybe she'll come more often.
Maybe.
but ew,
don't know.
please no.
Like, you've named me.
That is not at all what I thought you were going to say.
Not at all either.
And when you said she, I thought you were just like, she.
No,
you know?
no. She's a she, and she's scary.
Dude, that is so.
Yeah, and I'm not being crazy, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, I can literally still picture her in my brain right
Oh
now.
my
What does your
God.
sleep paralysis demon look like?
Nothing like that.
What does it look like?
I've only experienced it, I want to say maybe 2 times,
Mm-hmm.
but for sure once. The second time, I vaguely remember, but I don't know if that was just like a remnant or a dream of it.
Mhm.
But I know the first one for sure. Because, okay, so my sleep paralysis, I remember I was in my room. I don't know if I just wasn't feeling good or if I was just taking like a random nap, and it was around late evening.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in my room. And this is when I was younger. And my door was open. And our layout in this current time, my room, when you stepped out, there was a hallway, but right outside of the hallway was the living room. So it was very close to where if I screamed out or said anything, like anyone in the living room could hear me.
Mm-hmm.
And during this time, I think my mom and my sister were in the living room, and I was alone in the room. And so I was laying down, either falling asleep or waking up. I don't know. But the room was dark, and I just remember, like, all of a sudden something was on top of me.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was the same feeling of, like, feeling suffocated
Like
and,
pinned
like,
down.
chained down,
Yes.
pinned down, you cannot move any of your limbs. Like, I can't move my arms, my legs. I think I was, like, wiggling my toes, and, like, that's as far as I could
Yeah.
get. And I was terrified, but I didn't see anything. So for me, like, I didn't
Oh.
see a person or anything, but
Oh,
I
wow.
felt,
Felt the
the
presence.
weight. Yeah, I felt the weight,
Interesting.
and I could feel them climbing up my body.
Oh, wow.
And
Ew.
I
Oh.
remember being so afraid, and I was trying to yell out to my mom and my sister
Nothing
But
and
you
to say,
can't.
help me.
Yeah.
It like you can feel your like voice
Yes.
get stuck in your throat.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I just started like crying, but even my tears like wouldn't fully come out, but my
Yes.
eyes were getting watery because I was
Mhm.
awake in this time, but I was like locked in place.
That's scary as fuck.
Yeah, I was terrified, and I was just, and it lasted for what felt like an eternity, what was
Mhm.
probably maybe like 2 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it felt like a really long time, and then I finally snap out of it, and I like jolt up, and I run out to my mom, and she's like, "What
Mhm.
happened? What happened?" And I'm like, "You didn't hear me calling for you. I was saying help, and you didn't help
Oh,
me."
yeah.
She's like, "I didn't hear anything," and I was like, "I was yelling," and then I like told her, she's like, "What? What is going on?
Yeah.
Let's go cleanse your room. You got some
Where's the
spirits
sage?
up there,
Yeah.
because for her, and I have a question for you too, but when I told her, I
Mhm.
mean, we have had so many paranormal experiences that
Mhm.
when I told her that, it wasn't a like, oh, you're lying, you made that up. It's like, we need to cleanse that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need an egg cleanse. You need some sage. We need to burn some incense. We need to pray over this, whatever is going on. Like, there's
Mhm.
clearly some bad energy here, and we need to ward it away.
Yeah.
So I don't know for you, like, sorry,
That's okay.
like if you told anyone, did they believe you?
Yeah, because actually my mom experiences it, and she gets a lady too. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
god.
Even a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, my middle brother, he was telling me, he's like, dude, like I had sleep paralysis last night, and she was here, and I was ready to fight. He was like, I was ready to throw hands on her. He was like, I was struggling so bad, and he was like, I'm so traumatized. And I was like, oh my god. So now
my
that you
God.
say that you never saw something, I always thought everybody saw a lady. Like I wasn't
No.
sure about that, but
I thought
my
I never saw a
mom-
figure also.
Yeah.
yeah,
But I had never had one myself, but I thought everyone imagined someone on top
Someone?
of them.
yeah.
No. For me, it was just the physical weight, and it was almost scarier because I was
Mhm.
like, I'm imagining this.
Yeah.
No, it's horrible, but I know I'm not crazy because now I'm wondering like if the same sleep paralysis figure comes to me and my whole family.
Did you guys talk about what she looks like to them?
I don't think I've ever described them, but I know my mom always
Mhm.
said a lady, and my brother recently said a lady too. I know. I'm not sure if
Gotta
my,
talk about
That house is haunted.
no, but it's not. Like I haven't experienced it in years, and my mom
Yeah.
hasn't talked about it in years either. But my brother recently experienced it. I don't think my younger brother has. My youngest brother has experienced it. All my older. I've never heard my
Mm.
dad talk about it. But I know my mom, me, and my middle brother, we have experienced it, and they all said lady too. So that just
is
creeps
so
me up.
weird.
I'm
It's
like,
same
generational.
lady.
It's
Yeah.
attached to them. It
Yeah,
follows the family.
I don't know.
What
It's
the hell?
yeah.
Maybe it's Well, no, I don't want to say that because I'm like, it's kind of negative feelings. So I was like, what if it's like a past family member visiting you? But then that's so negative. It wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, no.
That's scary as fuck.
And she doesn't look like anybody that I would know either. Like she just genuinely looks like a scary like witch. Like
Yeah.
that's the best way I could describe it.
I wonder if it was a previous tenant.
Oh, and
No,
she
because
died there.
we've
Dun,
experienced
dun,
it in
dun.
different houses.
Oh.
Yeah, because we've moved a couple of times and
She's
we've
latched
rented
on to
She's
you.
still there. Yeah, she just likes us. I don't know what
Dang.
it is. But then, okay, why do you guys think sleep paralysis happens though? Like, what do you think those people are the scary ladies benefiting out of sleep paralysis? Like,
It might
okay,
be lack of sleep or something like that, I think.
you think she's like sucking like our youth?
Sucking your youth is crazy.
Give me
give me your youth.
soul.
Give me your soul.
Give it to me.
Like, you know, like demons, they come after you
Yeah.
because they want to
Yeah.
possess you or they want to do, God
You're like, what are
forbid,
you
but-
gaining from scaring
Yeah,
me?
like, but what does a sleep paralysis lady gain from paralyzing us during our sleep? Like, what do you
To
guys think?
scare the fuck out of you. Maybe she feeds off of your energy.
terror,
Right?
the
Yeah.
fear?
Like
Kind
monsters.
of like monsters.
Inc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
That's so. I don't know. I don't know.
But then, like, why is she blocking us from breathing? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like how you said you're
Mhm.
suffocating. You can't even scream out for help. And I think she probably does get off on like, oh, you're trying to scream for help. Ha! Like my hands all over your
Yeah.
mouth. Like you can't do anything about it.
I've never thought about that in terms of like what do you want? Why are you doing this?
This is the first time that thought came across my mind too. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
what would they want from that?
I don't know. Like I tend to think very negatively though. I'm always like, someone sent you here.
Someone
You're on a mission to take me out.
Yeah.
Someone set this up,
Yeah.
and now you're gonna take me out and get a reward. I
A
don't know what the
reward
reward
is
is gonna
crazy.
be, but
I feel like I almost had that. Well, almost
Mhm.
because I took a nap after work. Every time I work from CVS, I only worked a half shift, so I get off
Yeah.
at 3. I come home, take a nap on the couch, and when I woke up and I felt this pressure on my chest, and I was like, I can't breathe.
that was
And it was
probably
Rocky,
it.
my
Yeah.
dog, sitting on top of me.
Oh,
God.
Get out of here! I was gonna say, yeah, that's sleep paralysis. You've been through it.
No, it was my little doggy. He only weighs 20 pounds. He's so cute.
I wish I would go to Rocky.
He just climbed on top of me and
I
just
know.
took a nap on top of me.
Not an old witch lady.
Old
crunchy lady.
my
No, dude, and
God.
She probably twice your size.
Ew.
Girl, she's a hefty one.
Scary.
She probably taking you all the way out.
No, she
Breaking your
is,
legs.
dude. I have to ask my brother again, like, what his story was. Because I remember he was
Yeah.
telling me, but I was, like, sidetracked. I don't know what I was doing, but he was telling me the story. And he was like, man, I was ready to get the bat under my bed and all this other stuff. I was like, boy,
But you can't do
barely
anything.
move.
You
Yeah.
You're paralyzed.
Dude, that is so crazy because, like, okay, so what if it is the same lady? Now what do you do?
I mean, what can you do? What do you tell her?
You draw a picture, you tell ChatGPT to draw a picture of this lady, and then you reverse Google image search, and then you find her.
I was thinking you put it on her a wanted sign in your room so she knows, I know what you look like, bitch. We all
Honestly,
know.
I think for me, if I was in that situation where, like, also though, that's so many times. That is crazy. For
Dude,
me, it was
I've
like
had
once,
it a
maybe
lot.
twice.
No, I've had it a lot in my life.
But
10 times is crazy.
like, I've had weird things happen, not sleep paralysis related, but like it's always like I can see things happening, but I cannot see like an entity, if that makes sense. So like I've had my door slam shut for no reason. There's no current, there's no other door open, there's no one there.
I
Like
have a similar story.
literally,
Is it in this house?
yes, that door,
Oh,
my room door, my
wow.
bedroom door, yeah. But where I was getting at is like when that happens, I'd be talking to them.
Okay.
So I'm like, if you know
You
the
tell them,
identity
like-
of the woman, like I'd be talking to her. All right, Martha.
But
Not today,
I can't
Martha.
talk to her, girl. Like, she's paralyzing us. Like, I would love to. I would love to chat it up
Post-paralyzed.
with her. Like, but you know, one of the things that I noticed is she really only comes around if I'm sleeping on my back. So I
Yes,
never
that's
sleep
what
on
I
my back
heard.
anymore. Yes, I'd be
Yeah.
like, no, you got me effed up. Like, I'm not. You will never catch me sleeping on my back unless I'm in some weird kind of pain and I'm like, oh Lord, I have to.
Yeah,
I love
Like-
sleeping on my back.
you do look like a back sleeper.
You
What's
do.
that supposed to mean? What
You
the
look
hell?
relaxed in your sleep. I don't know.
Is this kind of shade?
I've also watched you sleep
Whoa, what the fuck?
in my Edward Cullen era.
Oh my god.
I watched you
But you
sleep.
know, since you mentioned that story, I had a similar story too. When I first moved into the house that I live in now,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
it was summertime, and I feel like I want to say we were still in high school, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
So we were in high school, first house, and I had discovered this YouTuber at the time, and I was young and just had the energy and all. I don't know, bro, but I would stay awake up until you know, you were telling me the other day about Lucy, but girl, me personally, then when I had discovered him, because I felt like I had to catch up on all his videos, bro. I was obsessed with that man, right? So I would take so much time because he had his own channel and he had a channel that he shared with his friends. So I had so many videos to catch up on. So I would stay up and I wouldn't go to sleep until like 7, 8, 9. And you know, it gets pretty, it gets pretty, what do you call it?
Bright, like
bright, yeah. It gets very bright, very early during the summertime. So it'd be like 7, 8 o'clock and I'd be like, okay, time to like go to sleep now. You know?
The sun's coming up. That's your cue. That's me, right?
Like a vampire. What the fuck?
Yes, dude, I don't know, bro. I had issues. So the sun's coming up, time for me to go to sleep. And so I had like a very, very light blanket because it was hot. So I'm like, whatever. So I have a light blanket on and I'm like, I'm going to go to sleep. Obviously, mind you, nobody's awake right now because it's the summertime. Everybody's off of school and like we're waking up late. And so nobody's awake. So not even 10 minutes to putting my head down, I hear my door open and I'm like, what the heck? Because nobody's awake. And I knew my dad had went to work. My older brother was not there. My 2 youngest brothers were sleeping. I'm just now going to sleep and my mom doesn't wake up until like 12, right? So I'm like, okay, who the fork is at my door? I look up because I had my head underneath my blanket and there's like this, I mean like super, super dark like sausage finger hands at my, so it's my door and then I have like my light switch, right? So somebody's got their hand there and then the minute that I had looked up, the hand disappeared and my door closed. Dude, I was terrified. In the moment, because also I'm gonna let y'all know, like, out of my family members, I'm not the scaredy cat. Like, I have 3 brothers. My 3 brothers will send me downstairs if they hear something. Like, that's
fucked up. What?
At
the smallest person in the house. Yeah, let's send her down there. Sacrifice.
Let her.
When we first moved there, when we first moved there, especially if we ever heard anything, I was always first to go down because they'd be like, no, you go. And I'm like,
you know what? You are really fast. So like she's the quickest. She'd book it out. She'd be like,
yeah. So in this moment, I'm like trying to think like, am I going out to figure out if somebody's there? Maybe my dad's home, even though my dad's hand doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't know.
It's that sleep paralysis lady. Cause you said she was big.
She doesn't have dark hands. Hers are really like skinny and like I don't know. They're crunchy.
Oh my God.
But yeah. So I just put my head under the blanket and prayed for the best and went back to sleep. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna.
I thought you were gonna be in your Velma era.
No girl.
All right.
No girl. No.
What's going on?
I remember I woke up that day and I told my mom, I was like, were you awake this morning? Or do you know if dad was up here? Or and then I even asked my older brother and I was like, were any of you guys like, I don't know, were y'all trying to come? Because they're always coming in my room too, guys. Like there's always a million things they're borrowing or getting from me. So I'd be like, okay, maybe it was them. But they were like, no, I was not even upstairs. I'm like, what the heck?
That is crazy.
And I was tripped out. It took me a minute to go back to sleep too. But I was like, let me just put my head in the blanket, pretend it didn't happen and let's just keep it moving.
That is so scary.
What the fuck?
I don't know what I would if I. That's the thing. Maybe like I'm not as scared because I don't see anything. Like the second if I saw an actual figure, like that would take me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be afraid people would pull my feet when I was asleep, but I never had something actually happen to me. So if my feet were sticking out
I
in the
still
blanket,
have that fear.
Yeah.
My feet gotta be in the blanket.
Me too.
No.
Me too.
Literally last night, I was getting into bed and like I turned all the lights off and my leg was still hanging off and I was like,
someone's
can't
gonna
let you
take
get
my
me.
leg.
Can't let you get me.
The blanket is a safe spot. It's a safe zone.
Yeah, they can't touch that.
Yep.
It's like the lava, the floor is lava game. Like this is my base, safe base. You cannot get on the bed.
It's like a sponge episode where they put the circle for the sea bear. What was it called?
Oh my god!
It's like that.
That's our circle. Yeah,
you need that to keep the lady away.
I mean, she hasn't visited in a while. I guess she wanted to visit somebody new, so she went for my brother this time. So,
oh well,
thank God.
She can have him.
Sorry,
she can have her.
Sorry, brother.
So I've never experienced anything paranormal in my life, but people around me, like clearly these two, and then my mother. So not recently, but some years ago, back when I was in like high school, her close friend or coworker of hers also she passed away, and she went to go see her body, and then they had it unzipped and everything, and she was looking at it and she got spooked, and then when she came home, she saw her every single night, and she was like, and mind you, I'm a full grown adult. I'm like 17. I'm not really adult, but I'm a grown person. My mom was like, Nicole, can you sleep with me every single night? I cannot go to bed by myself. I am so scared. She comes to me every single night, and she's like, I should be thankful she's coming to see me, but I am so freaking scared. Yeah. So I ended up sleeping in her room for like I think 2 years.
Oh wow.
Because I kept trying to go back to after like 3 months, I'm like, okay, Mom, I'm gonna go back to my bed now. She goes, can you please stay in my bed? I cannot. So Yeah, so I
That
feel really
is
bad.
horrifying.
Yeah,
Dang, but it will horrifying, scary experience. But I'm sure
that
like,
she's like scared and
Yeah.
she has to have someone in the bed with her.
Yeah,
Like, dang,
it's
lady.
Yeah.
terrifying.
but
Yeah.
I imagine like for her, it's also like conflicting though, because it's like this is some person that she knew and
Yeah.
probably loved, and to see him in that way is so
Yeah.
haunting.
yeah, not everybody can like see that and continue with their life
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, but I kind of make fun of her for after a while.
Oh,
Not then and there.
Lord.
After a while, I'm like, haha, you still need me to sleep in your bed. Mom was like, after like 2 years, she was like, no, I'm fine.
Aw.
God.
You're such a good daughter.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that's nice of you
Yeah.
too.
Side story. One time I was asleep in her room. She had a really big king size bed, but
Ugh.
I remember I was sleeping and I felt like a thread under her pillow. I said, let me just pull it. Let me pull it. I pull it. It's a dead lizard. Yes, my big ass head suffocated the lizard. Yeah. Anyways,
Dude, yeah, I remember you telling us about that one time, and I was like, "What the heck? How do you even
Yeah.
get a lizard in your house like that?"
Her house is weird. She
No.
has scorpions too.
Scorpions too.
Okay,
She
Scorpions in the
vacuums
new
the
house,
scorpions.
lizards in the old house. But yeah, I still have
Distinction
scorpions.
needs to be made. What?
I still have little baby ones. We
That's
find
so
them every
scary.
now and then.
Ew.
That is very scary.
Yeah.
And you,
But they all die before I actually see them.
that's paranormal.
Yeah.
Why are they showing up, and why are they showing up dead?
I don't know.
That's
Oh,
your paranormal.
I do have a
experience.
cat. He brings me he brings me prey.
I love that.
Those are
Yeah.
the treats. I love when
Yeah.
cats do that
I
too.
know, right?
It's
I'm
like a
like,
little,
oh,
a little
you
gift.
love me. But
Yeah.
anyways, sorry, get a little sidetrack.
No,
No, that's okay. It's a good story.
Let me think. Okay, so another one that's actually me related before we can even get into my parents' ones, but
Mhm.
the only other paranormal experience that I can remember, everything's from my childhood also. I haven't really had anything recent aside from the door slamming. The door slamming, that's recent. We still deal with that every now and then. And that we're just cordial, don't do it while I'm sleeping. Don't wake me up,
You tell
Yeah.
the
Do
ghost
it on off hours, yeah. Like,
Do you have a
come on
name for
now.
your ghost?
Every time it's different. Just
Oh.
whatever I'm feeling.
Oh, wow.
bitch.
I love that.
No, no,
Oh.
Hey,
no,
bitch.
no, they get names. Like I'll be
Oh.
like, come on, Harry.
Harry.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it, Harry.
It's Harry.
Arnold. I don't know,
Arnold.
whoever's in here. They won't tell me
Arnold,
their
like,
name, so I'm
big and
just
buff?
adopting
Is it giving Schwarzenegger? No.
Well, I was kind of thinking, no, really.
Mm.
But that actually, maybe. If it was, that would make sense, but they're slamming the dang door.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. But, okay, so when I was younger, my sister and I think I mentioned this before possibly, but my older sister and I used to share a room.
Mhm.
And we would just, we would play sometimes, stay up late, whatever. And I remember this particular night, we were supposed to be asleep. Everyone was asleep
Mhm.
in the house. It was my parents, my sister and I didn't have younger siblings at the time, and my cousin and uncle also stayed with us at this time. However, this particular night, they were not home. The only people home were my sister and myself and my parents, whatever.
Mhm.
And so this night, everyone had gone to bed. And this is also when we lived in the trailer park, and our rooms were on opposite sides. So my sister and I's room was on one side, as well as my uncle and cousins, and my parents were all the way on the opposite side. So very long distance. This particular night, my sister and I were just messing around, hee-hee-hawing. Like, I don't remember what the heck we were doing. It's not relevant, but just know we were up and laughing. And all of a sudden, we
Mhm.
hear a door slam. Again with the door slamming.
Why
Like,
do you
it's
like
always
slam
with the door
doors?
slamming.
That's disrespectful.
It was an aggressive slam, though. Like,
Oh,
with my
wow.
room door,
Mm.
it's not like an aggressive boom slam. It's
Uh-huh.
more of like someone push, like it shoves the door shut. Kind of.
Mhm.
Not even a slam, honestly. It's more of like I pushed it shut really hard.
Mhm.
Versus this moment, it was like someone angrily slammed their door shut.
The freak.
Yeah. And so my sister and I are like,
What? Who that?
and then my dad comes from his room. It's like the middle of the night. He comes from his room, very angry. And he
Mhm.
comes to our room. He's like knocking on the door, and we open up, and he's yelling at us because he's like, "Why are y'all slamming doors in the middle of the night?
Oh my god.
We're sleeping. Like, you shouldn't be up right now. Why are you even
Mhm.
up?" And we're like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!
It wasn't
It wasn't us. It was our Tío Pilo, right? Who at
Mhm.
the time he stayed with us. We're like, it was our uncle. He's the
Mhm.
one who did it." And he was like, "What? No." And we're like, "Yeah, it wasn't us. Like, I swear." Da, da, da. And he's like, "Okay, well, let me go see. Let me go check on him."
Mhm.
They go to their room. They shared the room, and there was no one there.
Oh wow.
There was
What the
no one in
fuck?
the room, and I think the door was slightly ajar too. Like it wasn't even closed; it was slightly ajar,
Uh-huh.
but there was no one there.
What
And
the
so
fuck?
we're like, my sister and I are like looking to the side, peeking out, like, so did you talk to them?
Yeah.
Did you yell at them?
Yeah,
You know,
what's
and
going
he's
on?
like, oh, there's no one here. And we're like, there's no one here. Wait, so who slammed the door? And my dad's at that point, he's like, oh, it was just the wind. 'Cause,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
he's
He didn't
he's
wanna
trying
scare
not to
y'all.
scare us, yeah, because we were
Oh.
little.
Yeah.
But we're obviously like,
Suspicious.
the wind. There's
Hmm.
no way the wind
Yeah.
did that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the door was locked shut. My uncle, my cousin, both were gone. They hadn't come home that night. But the door, we had all heard it. It was so loud to the point, again, we stay on one side and they stay all the way on the other side. And we had a pretty big trailer. It was double wide. It was really long. That it was larger than this house.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Wide. Like
Mhm.
it was very large. So there was a long distance for him to be able to hear that door slam shut.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it happened. And no wind, no AC running, like nothing. It just
Girl,
boom.
that's
There's no
scary.
motive for that to even happen. But a lot of things happened back then. In that trailer park in particular,
Mhm.
a lot of things, like weird things happened. So many
You think
things.
people died there?
I think so, because it wasn't just us. Like we would, all the like kids, we would like
Let's talk about it.
gather around and we'd tell each
Mhm.
other stories of what happened and, you know, share stories. And we're like, oh my God, like I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even want to say it because I'm not sure if it's true. But I
Mhm.
think we used to say that there used to be a graveyard there, but don't quote me on that. I'm not
Oh.
sure. But if there were, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Girl, that's scary. What the fuck? Doors slamming and
is
shit?
Scary
What the
girl.
fuck?
What's
Middle
up
of
with
the
your
night.
ghosts and doors slamming?
yeah. But y'all want a really good, spooky, scary story?
Yes.
Let me
Give it to us.
Give
We
it to
wanna hear
me.
it.
Because those are like very tame, very cool, very like
Yeah,
not whatever. Too much going on.
yeah.
Doors are slamming, that's scary. But like, what is the danger?
Yeah.
You know, where is the danger? Where's the spooky? Where's the scariness?
Mhm.
So of course these awesome experiences don't happen to me because I don't get the cool stories. I only get the doors slamming.
You get the
But no, these other experiences, and I'm gonna just focus on one in particular.
Mhm.
Happened to my parents, my mom and my dad.
Mm.
And this one was, and I don't know if it was two separate experiences or it all happened in one night. So just keep that in mind. But these are true stories that happened. So this happened at night when my parents had gone to sleep or were going to sleep. They were in bed, just laying down, and they had felt, I think, like footsteps on their bed, like on the foot of their bed,
What
like
the fuck?
like kind of like
Kids,
running,
running around.
kids running around. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they look up and there's like there's kids playing. There's kids playing at
Huh?
their feet. And
But it's not y'all.
no, it was not us because
What
we had
the
our own
fuck?
room. And at this time, it was only my older sister and me, I believe. I think it was just us, yeah. But there were no kids. There were no kids. Those kids, whoever they were not us.
What
they
the
were not their
fuck?
kids. So just like these random kids playing at the foot of their bed. And my dad got really frustrated
Uh-huh.
because he was trying to sleep and he couldn't sleep because these damn kids were playing on the bed.
He's just ignoring it. Like, oh,
Yeah,
kids.
and because again, like I don't know what their mind is, their process, but they have had many experiences. So I guess this one wasn't too crazy out there for them.
So they're like, just an
Yeah, this
annoyance.
is just happening right now.
What
Whatever.
the fuck?
But my dad gets really frustrated and he tells him to go away. He
Mhm.
shoos him away, tells him to go away.
Mhm.
And they say that this figure appeared at that
Oh
moment.
my
What
god.
the
This
fuck?
a really scary looking man, older man.
Was it his kids?
I don't know, but he just like looked very serious. And when my dad told the kids to run, that guy directed the kids to go. and they left and they disappeared.
That's
They went away.
scary. Does your mom remember the story? Was she awake or just him?
Yeah, no, I think it was both of them. And because they both saw that and they
scary.
both
What the
experienced that.
fuck?
Yeah, so I think that's also how they know like it's real, it happened, because they both experienced that.
That's scary.
And I remember like when he would tell that story, like
Mm-hmm.
he would say that he came to regret that moment because I think here's the other thing. That wasn't the first time those kids were there. I
Oh,
think that had
wow.
happened multiple times before.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's why that particular time it wasn't like a big deal, because it had happened before.
Mhm.
But this was the first time that he had told him to go away.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they never did any harm, never did anything. But they was just in
Mhm.
that moment, he was just, cranky, sleepy, whatever,
Yeah.
and shoot them away.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, they never came back.
Oh wow.
ever
Oh
again.
my
And so
God.
he would say that he came to regret that because he felt like they were his angels, or like they were angels,
Yeah,
and they
and
were
he
just
shooed them
there,
away.
and he shooed them away, and they never came back. That was it. But I'm just like, what the?
What? And the fact that they both remember the
Just the
story.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just crazy because I'm like, wow.
If I saw kids playing at the edge of my bed, I'm smacking the both of them. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
I'm beating up them kids. Cause what the fuck? Who are you?
I'm beating you up.
Yeah.
My mom also had another experience where she remembered, and this was in Mexico when she lived in Mexico, that again at nighttime, where she remembers her mom had come to her door middle of the night and was calling her name, and my mom was like confused, like what's going on? And she gets up and she sees her mom. She sees her mom and she follows her out the door. And at some point, as she's following her out, she realizes that her mom, what she thought was her mom, wasn't her mom and didn't even have any feet. Like it was a floating woman.
Fuck?
It was a floating woman who resembled her mom, and the
Oh my
bottom was just
God.
like there was nothing, right? It was just a floating figure, and they were going away. And she had turned. I think she realized because she had turned or was passing her parents' room, and she saw they were both in there sleeping.
Oh my god.
And then she was like, "That's not my mom."
who the fuck is that?
And then I think when the realization came and she stopped, the figure disappeared. But
Wow.
that figure
fuck?
was leading her out of her room under
Oh
the
my
pretense that she was her mom.
What the fuck? That's scary. Like, what if she just went along with her and
I
she never saw the
know.
feet?
And where would she have
Yeah.
gone? Like
the
what?
fuck? Actually, looking back, I think I have had someone call my name, like my mom, like Nicole, come upstairs, and I'm like, oh, hey mom, you're upstairs, and I'm like, you're not home, you're at work. Who the fuck is that?
That's
But
scary.
maybe it might be a distant memory. I don't know if it was a dream or not, but because it's so
No.
long ago. But I'm thinking
Yeah.
that did probably happen.
It probably did. I've had that where I'm like,
Yeah.
it's happened, but I don't know if I'm making it up.
Same,
Where I'm like,
am I?
am I just
am
hearing
I
stuff?
cool?
Like
Like-
what?
Yeah.
Do y'all believe in like mimics
Yes.
or like what are they? I think they're called mimics,
Yeah.
right?
What
Like
are
they'll-
those? I'm lost.
they'll pretend to be your loved ones.
Oh,
Yes.
to lure
yeah,
you
yeah,
out.
yeah. I do. I believe in that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
It is. It's so scary. Like other, I'm gonna say dimensions, but like the,
I mean, low key.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like I feel like there's curtains between like each
Yeah.
realm,
Yeah.
I guess, you know, in
Yeah.
life. And I think the veils are like super thin because
Yeah.
I honestly 1000% believe in like ghosts and like bad, negative spirits, energy, demons, all of that stuff. That
Yeah.
junk is real
Yeah.
and it'll attach itself to things or
Mhm.
places or whatever. And you just have to be careful, you know?
That's a huge thing too. Like I really believe in that. And I also believe some people are more sensitive to energies and things like
Yes.
that than others.
Oh my God. So I have a cousin. Okay. So I think my mom is a little bit like that too, but she's crazy. Like my mom loves her. My mom
Mhm.
even took care of her as a kid when she was growing up, when my mom was in Pakistan. So they're super, super close and they talk every day, even to this day. And like, she's the type of person, like she has dreams. And so like, I think some people like,
Oh.
yes. And her dreams always come to life, whether it's good or bad, or even if she says something, like
That's
if she says
freaky.
like, oh, I love your car.
Mhm.
And then she says that the next day it breaks down. Like, you remember we were talking about evil eye the other day?
Yes.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
She's so sensitive to things like that. So when it comes to dreams, if somebody says something around her,
Yeah.
like she'll know on top of it. Like if somebody wants to know something going on in their life, like I'm not gonna say she has like superpowers or anything like that,
Yeah.
but like some people have specific, like, what do you even call that?
Like that's so Raven. Back to
yes, no,
what's it
but
called?
there,
So
that
what's
is
it Back to the Future?
there's a word for it.
Yeah, I can't think of
I
it
know
right now
how- I know
either,
what you want
but
too.
she's like, it's scary. My mom will tell her like, no, I don't want to.
Clairvoyance?
Yeah.
Is it
Maybe?
clairvoyance?
Yeah,
Something
maybe.
like
That
that.
sounds
Clairvoyance.
Yeah.
like it.
Along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
something like
that's
it.
super scary and creepy to me too, because like, how do you know that? And she's
Exactly.
very sensitive to those things. Like sometimes she gets really, really bad headaches if something weird happens, and
Oh.
like it's
Girl,
really
what
scary.
the
It's like to the
fuck?
point where my mom doesn't even like telling her a lot of stuff about
Yeah.
like us
'Cause,
here
like,
in her
hold
kids.
on.
She's like, girl, keep all that energy
Yeah.
over there. Do
Don't
not
be having no premonition.
Yes,
want
and
you to know
that's so
nothing.
crazy to me.
Yeah, my
Ooh.
mom is like that.
Really?
Really?
Not to that extent, but she will dream things before they happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She is crazy, but
Mhm.
it's typically is. I don't know if it's because she only pays attention to it at these times, but it's mostly like when bad things are going to happen.
Wow.
But she gets like either exact dreams or symbolic. They're more symbolic than anything.
Yeah.
But she'll often interpret it as a certain thing, and then we're like, okay, well, that's crazy. Let's keep an eye out, and then the thing will actually end up happening.
Bro, one time, allegedly, I took an edible, allegedly, and it was when we were on that Gatlinburg trip.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I was in the moment in the hotel with you guys, and I was like, I dreamt this moment years ago when I was younger.
Yeah.
I kid you not,
Like that.
I dreamt this exact moment years ago when I was younger, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Who is that girl? And in that moment, and I was like, no way, I'm having deja vu. I've been here before. It
oh my
was
God.
insane.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like getting high takes you to different
places,
dimensions, or
man.
I don't know, but like I really do believe, like I know some of it is just like in your head, but I do feel like to an extent some of it is probably real.
Yeah.
Like when people are like on shrooms or whatever, and you start seeing faces and hearing voices, and I'm like, nah, that's probably real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
to some extent, you're
Uh-huh.
some of that is real, and you just crossed the veil, and you're somewhere in another, like in between,
Yeah.
and that fucks me up.
Yeah.
That is
Isn't that
terrifying.
crazy?
That is so crazy to
Yes.
me. That's also why drugs terrify me. Because I'm like, I don't want to be in that.
But I kid you not, in that moment, it felt crazy. And you and Chris were like, okay, yeah, sure.
I think I remember that too. Like, I've been here before.
And I was like, no, I dreamt this years ago when I was like 7, man. I know it. Fuck.
man. Oh my God.
that is crazy.
Deja vu is a
Yeah.
real thing though. I experience deja vu on a regular basis. Like
I do too.
and it's so like I don't know what that feeling is. Like this episode makes me want to go do so much research. Like, okay,
I know,
why do
right?
sleep
Yeah.
paralysis paralyze people? Like,
Yeah.
what do they want from me?
Why
And
do they
then,
look like that?
Yeah, and then like deja vu. Like, how does that even happen?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what kind of
Mhm.
state or condition do you have to be in? Like, and it feels so freaking real.
Yes.
Like, I know I've experienced this, and I literally felt it yesterday. Like, there was an exact moment in time when I was at work. And I think it was like right after I texted you guys. And in that moment, I was like, I've experienced this before. This exact like
Moment.
number of events led up to this moment. And I know this has happened before.
Mhm.
I have a theory. And it's not my theory. I'm sure this is from other theories that fucking exist out there, right? But my theory, or the theory that I believe in, is that there are different timelines going on. And like, have you ever heard of that, where like your younger version, your future version, your present version are all existing at the same time?
I think I've heard something like that.
Something
Yeah.
along
Mhm.
those lines.
Yeah.
Where every version of you that
Yeah.
has existed and will exist is all
Simultaneously
happening at the same
happening?
time. Yeah.
Oh,
And
I've
so-
never heard of that.
continuum.
Yeah, and so when
What
there's
is it
like
called?
deja vu, I feel like it's some sort of like overlap
Yeah.
that happens, and you're just like, huh? And
Yeah.
also, not just that, but there's
Mhm.
also like the theory that you are living different lives. Like there's like if you think about Marvel and their different universes and all that.
Mhm.
So like there's you in this life, and there's the you that took a different path in college, and there's the you that did something else, and you know, like there's
Yeah.
so many different yous, and at some point they overlapped, and I feel like
Mhm.
that's also like the sense of like deja vu. I don't know, there's so
Isn't
many
that
things where I'm just
crazy?
like, I didn't know there's so much that
It's
could
like,
be
I've lived
possible.
this life
Yeah.
before. It feels
I've been
familiar.
here. I've been here before.
Been here before.
But I hate deja vu.
I hate it
that
too.
feeling and thinking
Like,
about that.
yes,
It freaks
it's
me
like
out.
an uncomfortable feeling because you're like, there's no way. Like, there's no way this could have
Mhm.
happened before, and I'm like reliving it again.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, what is it called? Like, it's unsettling.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
very
it's
and I hate to
unsettling.
feel unsettled. I hate it. It puts me in a ooh.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to think about that. It's like when I dive too deep into like conspiracy theories. To some
Yeah.
point, I'm just like, I don't want to know. Like
Yeah.
outer space, I don't want to know. Deep
Don't
sea
wanna know.
ocean, I don't
Yeah,
want to
no.
know.
The ocean scares
Cut
me.
it out.
It just gives me anxiety.
No, it
Yeah.
gives you heebie-jeebies too because you're like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to know about that.
I can deal with
Mhm.
door slamming, but when we
But
get
it gets
into
to
that,
shit like, oh hell
No,
no,
I couldn't do that
psychological
either.
shit. No, thank you.
No,
a bit
thank you.
scary.
Oh.
Oof. Well, I have another weird like story. So like the house I lived in before, the
Mhm.
house that I live in now. So like it had a basement. So it's an older house. So it had a basement, and then it also had like this outside part. I don't know how to explain it. Like you could only access it through the backyard. So there was like this big old door. It was like this big
Mhm.
wooden door. So it automatically already gave me the heebie-jeebies. And so I was like, no, thank you. I don't like it in there. But my dad would take my brothers because there was like a whole bunch of old stuff in there, and they like he wanted to clean it out or whatever. And I remember the very first time that my brothers went in there, they swore they saw skeletons. And I was like,
Girl, what the fuck?
allegedly. Okay, allegedly.
They cleaned up a crime scene.
Yes, dude. And ever since then, I was tripped out. Like, I would always be outside in the backyard, like, you know, hanging out around them, but I never went inside because it just creeped me out so
question.
bad. Yes.
Is this the house where you saw Martha Stewart?
Who the fuck?
Why would you see Martha Stewart?
Oh,
Susan,
what's her name?
Oh,
What's her
crunchy lady.
I didn't name her. I've seen
Like Martha Stewart. Where did she come from?
I've seen Susan in all the houses that I've lived in. Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, you did say. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
she's
That's my
she's
bad.
been around for a long time.
She's been in all the houses.
Yeah,
so-
she
okay,
said, "I'm
okay.
not letting you go, honey bun." I don't know what she has with me, but I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, so ever since my brothers told me that, I was like, "Oh heck to the no! Like, get me out of here." So I'd be around them outside, but I never went inside. Like, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I didn't like it. It made me feel uncomfortable. So. Right above there in that house, so like you had a living room, you had one big living room with a fireplace, and you had another living room, like a family room, and then you had a sunroom. So that sunroom
Ooh,
was
fancy.
massive, okay. And
Wow.
prior to that, they had like a hot tub in there and all this other stuff. But we transitioned it to like a secondary, or not a secondary, like a third living space, and also for storage. And also, my mom does a lot of sewing and stuff, right? So she would sew in there in the afternoon times because it's nice and bright, and
Yeah.
it was cooling in there too. And it was, you know, it's a sunroom. There's lots of windows and lighting, and it was the brightest room in the house. So, so this is right above that little outside like basement situation that you can only access from the outside. So
Okay.
sometimes there was a door that led outside, but it didn't have stairs, didn't have anything. It just like if you was to open it and you walked out, you'd fall to the backyard. Like it was
What?
really weird. Yeah, I know. So, but my mom would keep it open sometimes just to keep the air going in there.
Oh,
And
it
so-
probably maybe it used to have a porch or something, and they got rid
yeah,
of it.
but I mean, I have no idea. It
Or they
wasn't
just
there when
built
we
the
got
door.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I mean, it's an old and crunchy house. It was an old and crunchy house, and I feel like some old and crunchy houses have weird, like,
Details.
yeah, like
It's
they
an
have.
escape route for something.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
Maybe.
I don't know why it was there, but it was there.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
my mom would keep it open sometimes, and I always like back in the day, I didn't have like technology or devices, and I wasn't on my phone all the time, and I would spend majority of my time with my mom.
Yeah.
So I was sitting next to her, and I was probably playing or something. I don't remember what I was doing, but she kept the door open, and I started hearing construction noises. Mind you, there's no construction going on in the house. There's nobody. My dad's not home working
She
on
hears
anything.
the hammering.
Dude, I'm not
Oh, what the
lying.
fuck?
I'm not lying.
The air
When I know
compressor.
I'm not crazy, dude. I'm not crazy. Like, I used to drag my
What?
brothers, and I'd be like, I know y'all hear this. And they'd be like, yeah, we hear this. But for whatever reason, they were not as startled as I was. So anytime we were in that sunroom, like, I always heard construction noises. And then, mind you, so my room in that house, so like it was right across from the door to the basement. So like down the stairs. And
Mhm.
because it's an old house, it literally gave scary movie basement vibes. Like the
hell
the
no.
stairs were wooden, it would creak.
Oh,
Like you'd go
fuck no.
downstairs. Like I mean the whole downstairs was even my dad had renovated it in a way like it looked like a regular like level of a house. Like it looked
Yeah.
that good. But I hated going down there. And then when the door, oh my god, to the basement, it had this big old gap. Okay, so like I always felt like there was air coming down from there. Like the door was constantly always like moving. Like there was always like
Like a
weird
gap
energy.
between the floor and the door.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Mm.
Yes, so I felt like I could hear like whistling, like from a wind, whistling from the wind, not like
Yeah,
actually like
the
somebody's whistling, but
wind.
like and the door was always moving too. So when I would go to sleep,
Yeah.
I used to like keeping my door open because I'd be like, if anything happens, like I want my parents to hear me because I don't want to be locked up in a room, right? But then when I started like hearing all the construction noises from the skeletons in the little other area, and then
hell no.
the basement door was creeping me out, I was like, no, like I would keep my door closed because I was so tripped up. Like, girl, I
Yeah.
was scared. But I'm
Girl.
1000% convinced the skeletons that lived down there were some sort of
They were building something on there.
yeah. Either they were
building
like
the porch.
they were like the
that you
that's why it was
desperately
never finished.
needed.
Oh my god! The porch was never finished because they died.
And that was their last dying wish. So they were like,
I gotta finish it.
Dude.
imagine if you do some lore researching and like the last tenants they passed away working on the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't
their
you think
last
that's
project.
crazy? Like when they
Mhm.
build houses on top of cemeteries and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
hella
I feel like one,
disrespectful.
yes, I think it's disrespectful and rude, and then like you're causing weird energy to enter into
Yes.
like somebody's home.
Yeah.
Like, why would you even do that?
And I think, well, obviously that like
Mhm.
I cannot imagine being in my resting place, chilling, chillax,
And
then you come and build something on top of me. What if that's
Like-
my door out?
And
What if I like to go
yeah.
out and boogie at
You know
night?
what?
Now I can't.
Boogie?
And then I get stuck in the parameters of this damn house. I would be mad too, and I'd be
Yeah.
slamming doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
bitch,
you know what? That's
you
valid.
living life, and I
Yeah,
can't
see?
live life.
Yeah.
Maybe
Now you
I'm
can get
just
the
mad.
perspective. Yeah.
And like Lake Lanier. Oh hell,
Oh.
why? I would never go there. Why the fuck
I know
would
way
you
too
do
many people
that?
that go.
I went a couple times when I was a kid, but I had no idea. I mean, I don't think my parents or anybody knew. Like, we
I
used to go
never
out there for
went.
like barbecues and stuff.
Yeah. What is Lake Lanier for those that don't know?
Lake Lanier is like it's a lake in Georgia. It's a man-made lake, and it was like built on top of like a town.
Yeah,
and
a
it was full of
pre-existing town.
yeah, and it wasn't dead people there also.
Yeah,
think so.
yeah,
and they
that's
did
what
it
I've
on
heard
top
too.
of it, which is really fucked up. And people go there every single year.
Yes,
to
they swim,
celebrate
they-
Barbecues, everything.
and people have died there. There's multiple accidents that happen there, and people still fucking go.
Yeah, and then they never recover the bodies. From what
Yeah.
I've heard,
Yes.
they're always lost. Like, it's a man-made lake. Like, what are you telling
On
me?
top
How
of
deep
other
could it
people's
possibly
bodies.
go? You know, but
Yeah.
it's scary.
I don't mess with that.
It's got spooky vibes. Why the fuck would you want to go there?
Some people are like, oh my god, it's just so nice.
Brother,
no.
there's so many other
Fuck
places that you could
no.
go that are
Literally.
nice.
Girl,
Girl.
go to Tybee Island. The fuck, go there. Why the fuck
That
would you want to
is-
go to Lake
yeah,
Lanier?
That is true.
Oh,
I don't know. I think
know.
some people crave the experiences, or maybe they like the little risk adrenaline. Oh, I could die here.
I don't fucking know. My fucking mom's little fiance, he bought a boat just to go boating on there. I said, "Mommy," I said, "you are not getting on that boat. I don't give a fuck. You're not going on that boat."
He gonna be on his boat alone.
Cause what the hell? You're not going near that lake at all. Actually,
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
oh my
no,
God.
I would not
wouldn't
play about
either.
that no more. That's some scary stuff. Like, it
Really
gives
scary.
me like, oh no, I
Yeah.
don't know.
At that point,
Sorry.
you're asking for some stuff to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, very scary. Don't like it.
yeah.
Can't fuck with it.
Ugh,
It's very scary.
very scary. It's not like
You guys
that.
got any more scary stuff?
I'm trying to think. I feel like I had a few
Really?
other in the vault.
too.
Why is my memory failing me right now?
They're old and
Oh,
crunchy.
why?
That's why.
Oh well, okay. I have another one. I
Oh.
guess.
She could be wrong. I guess she's not old and crunchy. Okay.
She said
No,
before you
girl.
say
I'm
that.
very old and very crunchy. Okay.
Just like her sleep paralysis demon.
Oh.
Ew, no. But so in the same house, back in the day, so my mom never really liked cell phones. Okay,
Okay.
she calls all of her relatives she would call all of her relatives on a landline because she's not very tech savvy. So for the
Mhm.
longest time, she was like, no, landline phones are easy for me. I just gotta dial a number.
Honestly,
I call somebody, get the job done, put it down,
Yeah.
and you call it a day,
Bring
right?
back
So
landlines.
yeah, so
I miss them. Okay,
Bring back the olden days.
I would like that.
we had two of them. So we had one that would be on the counter, and then we had one in the living room just for her ease and convenience. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, there was a fly.
Oh.
It's gone.
Okay.
Thought it was a
What was
ghost.
that?
Oh Lord. So yeah, so we had two landline phones. So we had one in the kitchen and we had one in the living room just for convenience for her. You know, just so if she's in the kitchen, she's cooking, she got one there, and if she's in the living room chilling, she just got one there, right?
Mhm.
So one night we're all upstairs. Okay, we're all going to sleep, and I think it's summer too. Okay, so we're all home because I remember clearly everybody's home. We're awake. It's late, and that phone started ringing. And it sounded like somebody picked, and I remember because I was going up the stairs. Okay, mind you, at this point, I think it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
My brothers, we wanted to get a snack, and I forgot what we went to grab. It was probably like ice cream or something. Okay, so we went to go grab our ice creams, and everybody's already up the stairs. Okay, because mind you, my brothers always allowed me to be the investigator,
right.
the freaking like.
You turn off the lighters. Do you ever
Yes.
do the thing where like
Yes.
wherever you go, like you run, you turn off like
Yes.
you book it. They're like
Mhm.
Kalima's gonna be able to do that.
and we would always run up the stairs. Like we did not play that. I'd be like, the horsies are coming. The horsies
Oh
are
my
coming. We called them horsies,
Horsies?
just to make it lighthearted, but we would think like
No.
something's chasing after
I'm
us.
just
right?
imagining her
Okay.
brothers are already at the top, bottom of the stairs, whatever, and she's like at the light switch.
Dude,
Oh my
yes, dude,
God.
they suck. Like, okay, so my older brother at this point, when we heard the phone ringing, we're like, okay, first of all, who the fork is calling at 2
Yeah.
a.m.?
Mhm.
And mind you, the landline phone is pretty loud, right? So everybody hears it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like that's weird. So I'm like, okay, let me go answer it. Midway in the stairs, in the steps, somebody picks up the freaking phone.
Oh hell
Oh,
no.
Okay,
no.
like because you can hear the click of it
Yeah.
like being picked up and the click of it when you put it back down where it belongs, right, in its
Yeah.
little setting. And so you hear it get picked up and you hear it getting put down, and I'm like, oh heck,
Girl.
no. No. My brother's laughing upstairs. He's like, you have to go. You're already halfway there. Just go ahead and check it out.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God,
there's no
that's
way.
fucked up. off.
That's
And he
so
laughing
hard.
too.
Yes,
That'd be my last straw.
he's having the time of his life because he knows I'm the one being summoned and volunteered to go down, right? So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
fine, whatever, I'll go.
Uh-huh.
So I go and I check and I'm like, okay, well, nobody's here. I go around the living room, I go around the kitchen, I go around the other two areas, and I'm like, brother, like nobody's here. This is creepy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, let me check the call log so I can at least see who called.
Mhm.
Guess what? There's no call made at that time.
Girl, what
The
the
call
fuck?
was not even logged.
Oh hell no.
Dude, I was
Oh.
like, okay, you know what? I don't even remember. I remember, I think one of my other brothers came down and unplugged it because we were like, oh, heck no. Like, we're not
Nice.
dealing with this mess. But
I'm clutching my pearls thinking about this. Oh.
Susan out there prank calling.
yeah, dude, it was scary.
What? No,
Yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah.
What? And
Your
no
brothers are
trace of
fucking
it?
assholes. What the fuck is the
Honestly,
problem?
one of these days you need to prank them for the good old times and let them
Yes.
send you down there for something and then come back and pretend you get dragged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like a-
dude. I
or
don't
just
know.
Imagine what
Fake
would they
blood in
do in that
yourself.
moment if you're just like
They'd probably run. I don't
the
know.
opposite way.
They'll push you down further. Oh, sacrifice. Like, what?
Honestly, I don't know now. I know back then they were like that, but now I don't know. I feel like my middle brother, he'd probably grab a bat and just be swinging at the air.
He accidentally swings on you. Hey, it's a joke. Boom.
She goes back up. Act fast. Act now. Questions later.
Yeah, dude, that joke was funny, but
Oh,
I know I
man.
had a million other stories. I don't know why I don't remember them right now.
I have
but-
one more.
Let me
Okay,
hear.
go ahead.
Let me hear.
So again, this one did not happen to me. This
Mhm.
one was around Christmas time. Again, trailer park because everything happens in the damn trailer park. All of my
That
stories are in the
damn
damn
trailer
trailer park. But this one was at my cousin's place.
Mhm.
We were getting ready to all go out together to a Christmas party. And this was actually my older sister Erica, I believe, and one of my younger cousins at the
Mhm.
time. He's not so young now. They were in the living room just hanging out while everyone else was who knows where. Like everyone was getting ready. Like
Yeah.
people were still like getting dressed, getting their hair done, whatever. And they were the only two people alone in the living room.
Mhm.
They're ready to go. They're just chilling, hanging out. And at that time, I think she had her iPod. I'm pretty sure. I think this was around the time where she had recently had her quinceañera, and her
Mhm.
quinceañera gift was like this iPod. And I think it was an iPod. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, irrelevant. This is just a device she took a picture on.
Mhm.
They're hanging out, and I guess she's like, "Oh, let's take a picture. You know, it's Christmas. Let's take some pictures."
Mhm.
They start taking pictures together, very cutesy. More people
Mhm.
start coming in, and we're like taking pictures together, and like, "Oh, let's take a family picture, whatever."
Mhm.
We're all having fun taking some pictures, and then everyone's ready, and we all get together. We head out, go to our Christmas event party. Everyone has a blast, whatever. Days pass by, and we finally get to looking at the pictures. I think my mom was the one that was looking through them or
Mhm.
whatever. Like, oh, let me go back and look at these pictures that we're taking that day. Because again, Christmas, you know, you're looking back at the memories. And she stumbles upon this one picture that Erica took with my little cousin, and she sees something weird in the picture.
Oh no.
Weird
Like
to
what?
her, right?
Like what weird?
Like what? So I come home from school later that evening, and my mom approaches me as I'm coming from the bus. Literally
Mhm.
didn't wait a second. I'm coming home from school straight off the bus, and she's like, "Hey, come look at this." And it's the Christmas picture, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, they look so cute." And she's like, "Yeah, you don't notice anything weird?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so." And I'm
Mhm.
like, "Are you sure you don't see like who do you see in this picture?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I see Erica, and I see my cousin, and then I see who is that? Is that our neighbor? Oh, that's her neighbor from up the street." And she's like, "No, that's not her." I'm like, "Oh, you're right. She wasn't there that day." And I'm like, "Who is that
Oh
girl?"
my god.
What the fuck?
I'm like, "Who is that girl?"
Oh hell.
And my mom's like, "Who do you think it is?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know if it's because I thought it looked like this one of our neighbors who lived up the street, but it
Yeah.
made no sense. She was not there." And so I'm
Right.
just sitting there like, wait, that's not a person. It's not a person. In the picture, you could very clearly see Erica, my younger cousin, and a third face.
What the
That was
fuck?
smiling at the camera.
my god.
And upon later examination, you could actually make out two faces in the picture.
Do
But
you
it was
still
one
have this
picture. It's somewhere, don't know where, but it does exist.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
And I was like, And when I realized that, also my mom is so like, why would you do this to me, right? Because she's like, look at the picture.
As a kid.
And then when I
That's
realized, like, wait,
crazy.
that's not a real person. She's like, oh no. I'm like, is that a ghost? She's like, no, that's not a ghost. That's a
Your mom's
But
fucking
they weren't
hilarious.
there.
She's like,
I know
I'm
who I took a
traumatized.
picture
Traumatized you
with.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't set me up like this and then take it back. No. And so I get very invested in this, right? And so they obviously, like, the whole family that was there, his parents, like, they go show them the picture and everyone's like, who is this person?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why? Because the face was so detailed. I don't know now looking back, but like in that moment, like, it was very detailed. It was probably like a little washed out. Like if anything, it probably looked like maybe there was a glare or something. But it definitely looked like there was a third person in that picture who was not there and did not exist. And it was to the point where I remember we had gone somewhere and they that had a computer and they pulled the picture on the computer. It was my dad and my uncle, and they're like really examining, like they blew up the
God.
picture. They were examining it, like, who is this person? Like, what is this?
Down to the
And
bottom
then,
of this.
yeah, and like there was someone else, like a stranger that came walking by, and they're like, "Hey, come here! What do you see?" Like we
What
got
the
so
fuck?
many people involved looking at this picture, and they're like, "Wow, like that's a face, like that's crazy."
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had the picture so I could show y'all, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's on a very old device. Like we're
Yeah.
talking 2011.
Yeah.
I
It was a long
think
time ago.
So I don't know where the picture is, but I know we have it saved somewhere.
Girl, that's
But
scary as fuck.
That was so scary, and also like I don't know why I genuinely thought that was my neighbor. Like it was this
You're like,
random
"Oh,
girl
yeah."
that lived like a few like places down, whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I genuinely thought it was her. Like it was. I was young, right? But
Yeah.
to me, it was detailed enough that I thought it was another person
Yeah.
that I knew. So terrifying, because no, it was not, and no, they were the only two people in that room in that space.
Oh no, honey.
That's creepy.
And it was only,
Absolutely
I believe,
not.
in that picture. All the other pictures were fine because they took more pictures. It was only in those two pictures, and very evidently smiling at the camera.
Was it like a creepy smile?
I don't remember, but I just know they were like smiling like at the camera.
And then two heads?
yeah, it
Girl,
was
I
like,
don't like
it was
that.
a larger one. I thought I had originally only seen one, but then
Oh, she said it was larger? Oh,
it turned
hell.
into two like it to me it was one big face, but
Uh-huh.
then when you look closer you could see like a smaller one. Like it's like,
Girl,
But-
No, ma'am.
they wanted to party with y'all, I guess, the ghost.
I was like,
Fuck.
what the heck? Like that was
don't like
crazy.
Okay,
But,
I had enough scary stories because I'm
For
scared for my
today.
life, girl.
Yo, if I have
I'm gonna keep-
nightmares or return from Susan.
I'm gonna keep
Y'all
my
better
toes
sleep
in the
tucked
blanket.
in.
Yeah, it's not hanging out at all. Okay.
No
Well,
party today.
I really hope y'all watch this not at night.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck that. I hope you're shaking under your covers right now,
Yeah.
looking left and right.
That blanket ain't gonna save you, actually.
Check under your bed,
Yeah.
in your closet.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Better keep your toes in.
under the blanket.
tucked,
Yeah. Don't
Don't leave
sleep.
'em
Don't sleep on
hanging.
your back.
Yeah.
Okay, don't sleep on your back.
Just be a side sleeper or sleep on your
Be-
stomach. I don't know. Just not on the back. That's all.
But let us know. Have you guys had any experiences like this? Any sleep paralysis demons? Do you have your own, Susan, or do you have a faceless, nameless demon that comes to
Or
you
is it a
at night?
Michael? Like, tell
Mi-
me more. I want to know. Like, I'm genuinely interested now and curious. Like,
Yeah.
I need to ask other people who have
Uh-huh.
experienced that. Like, do you have an old and crunchy lady too? Or?
Imagine
What do they look like?
they all have old crunchy ladies. I'm the only one that has
I
no one.
doubt it. Now I'm like tripped out.
Everyone, y'all probably have your own.
Yeah, so
freaking
please let us
demons.
know if you've experienced
let us know.
sleep paralysis. Let us know what kind of figure appears.
Yeah,
You know.
or if you've had a door slammed or lights turned off. I
Yeah,
didn't talk about
share
that
your
one, but
paranormal activities with us
Mhm.
and give us your feedback. Let us know if you guys like the new setup that we've got going on, and make sure to like this video and subscribe so you guys can stay tuned for all the future fun videos we have planned for you guys.
Yeah, and we'll see you on the next one. Wait, pause before we even get there.
Oh,
We have a new posting schedule.
yes,
We
do.
will now be posting bi-weekly. So
Yes.
you will not
Every
see us
two.
next Sunday, but in 2 weeks' time. So just keep your notice on. Subscribe,
Yeah.
hit the bell, keep your notice on so you know when we are posting. We're still keeping Sundays at 12. It will just be bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
keep that in mind.
Anticipate us.
Yes.
But follow us on all of our other socials because we're gonna be posting a lot more content there, just so you guys can get a day-to-day.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
what's their friendship like? What did they be doing outside of the podcast? Like,
Exactly.
we want to know what y'all do. Who
Yep.
are y'all? You know, so keep up with us on there. So follow, subscribe, like, do all the fun things so you guys can stay in touch with everything that we're doing.
And everything will be linked below.
Thank you for watching. Bye.